9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, tribe. Hello, ghouls, goblins, and everything in between. We are here for our exclusive Halloween edition Monday Mantra with our sexy lingerie. Hey, everybody, grab you a glass of wine, grab you some H2O, whatever your little fancy is for the evening, and let's have some time to chill out, relax, and get to see what's been happening in our world, okay? Welcome, all of you philosophy feezies, philosophers, and of course, my amazing VIPs. Let me just take a moment to shout y'all out. Shout out to my amazing philosophy VIPs. You guys are the bomb diggity, just so you know, okay? Now, as some of you may have saw who are following along on my social sites, I went out and celebrated one of our beautiful tribe last night, Jackie. Shout out to Jackie. Happy Earth Day, beautiful tribe. Today is her actual solar return, so let's give Jackie a round of applause and a happy Earth Day from the tribe. As some of you know, some of you have actually spent your birthdays with me. So if this is you, if you've actually taken some time and had some time with Fee on your special day, go ahead and drop that in the chat. And also let us know where you guys are calling from, or excuse me, where you guys are watching from and where you guys are tapping in from, okay? So I am harnessing my inner Morticia for the evening, as you guys can see. We've got some grown and sexy for you guys. We've got some grown up talk that we're going to be tapping into this evening. So, yes, I'm really excited to be here with each and every one of you. All right, let me pull up some things. All right, so I want to, you guys see I've got my little cozy fire going. I wanted to take some time. Oh, my phone is tilting over here. I'm gonna come like this. I wanted to take some time and really just kind of dig a little deeper for this season, okay? I want to show you guys what self care actually looks like and how, kind of from start to finish, that manifests. Every single month, we are tapping in for everything wellness. We are tapping in to everything delicious. And of course, helping you all to have overstanding on what things are used for and why. This is really, 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 really important, okay? One of one of the product highlights that I wanted to highlight for this season, especially with Hallows coming, happy Hallows, all of my beloveds. Being that Hallows is coming, I just want to say I'm super. This is like one of my favorite seasons. Well, hello, Crippled Ginger. Hello, Carrot Top. It's been a minute. Hi. I've got our babies on TikTok. I've got our YouTube and our IG babies. If you are on IG and you happen to see that it's slightly behind, it's okay. It's like different systems for different things. If you guys do have my direct link, I did post it on my Facebook page as well. I did send it to some of you guys as well. If you don't have that direct link, it's okay. You can get it. You can actually find it on my website. It's www.philosophy. That's FIILOSOPHY LLC.com. Scroll down to where it says Monday Mantra. And also, you can become a special guest if that is something that you fancy. I love tapping in with the tribe and seeing what you guys are up to. So, yes. Well, hello. Hello, embellished by Sheena. Hello, Allie. Hello, husband. Mr. Price in the building. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hello, my beautiful VIPs. Hmm. So yes, to Harness my inner Morticia. I am having a glass of red. I am having a glass of red. So let me grab this bar. I'm pulling the whole chair with me. Okay. Let me grab this bar for you guys. So the bars that I want to kind of touch on for this season with you guys are some of our absolute favorites. Okay, absolute favorites. Huh. Let me get one of these. I got the exclusives too. All right, so if you hi, hello, Allie Snow. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, happy be Earth Day to our beautiful, all of our tribe babies that were born this month. Happy be Earth Day to all of you, okay? You'll see me starting fires. So. All right, so I wanted to grab a couple of these for you guys and just touch base on why these bars are so amazing and so powerful, where that comes from in my journey, and how you guys can actually be a part of that and take a part of that too, okay? This is very important, all right? So, a lot of you guys know, I'm very much into being in tune. I'm very much into being the goddess. This is who I am. I don't try to hide it. This is me. This is what you see is what you get, okay? So, a lot of you don't know that I do have certain evenings, like especially on full moons, where I have full moon ceremonies. We do potions, we make like amazing products and things of that sort. So I want to pinpoint just a handful of these with you guys that are for this season. So everything spiritual, everything spooky, everything absolutely delicious. And you already know I'm going to take you guys up through there and we're going to make something extremely, extremely exclusive for you guys, okay? Now, the first runner up, or the first bar up, not even a runner up, this bar right here, if you know, you know, this bar is everything aura. It is everything that is embedded, that is possibly bound to you, to cleanse it off of you. That is what this bar is used for. Well, hello, sissy. Hi. Shout out to Embellished by Sheena. If you know, you know. So this is the Sacred Aura Bar. This is one of our tribe exclusives. See that? This is one of our tribe exclusive bars, okay? So this is everything aura cleansing. If you've been in a rut, if you've been feeling kind of down, if you've been feeling like, oh my God, I need a break, I need some money, I need something to just be in my favor, you're welcome in advance. I will tell you guys, it does make you slightly sleepy because it is a lotus infused bar. Lotus is actually one of those ingredients that assist in helping to induce dreams. So some of you may dream more. Some of you may have certain things like that you feel light, like you'll wake up and feel really really light, very clear, very like cognitive and aura aligned isk. That is what this is all about, you guys. So this season, if you've been feeling like something has latched to you especially, get you one of these, okay? Remember, you guys get your bamboo loofahs that come with these also. So just know that these are a crowd pleaser, okay? These are definitely a crowd pleaser. And they are a part of my spiritually attuned products, okay? If you've ever used this bar, matter of fact, if you're in the chat and you've actually used this Sacred Aura bar, drop in the chat what this bar does for you, okay? As you guys know, I don't believe in having you guys take my word for it. Take the tribe's word for it. Like, don't take my word for it. The tribe will tell you guys how these products work. I know how they work also, not one, because I formulate them, but also two, I use them myself, I use them myself. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay, so I just got an update from one of the tribe. One of my VIPs, one second, guys, is trying to hop on.
6,
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
5,
I'm Still in countdown mode, sorry. All right, I'm trying to let that rock. Boom. There we go. Okay, so yes, I have you guys on the Sacred Ore bar. So if you've actually used the bar chat, go ahead and drop in the chat for me how this bar works for you, okay? This is one of my top sellers. This is one of my products that assist people with helping to calm and clear their aura because a lot of us struggle with that, whether it be from going through a specific situation, whether it be from being latched to something that no longer serves our higher good. Regardless of what that thing is, we are going to detach it from us, okay? Just like this, with this. And as you're cleansing and feeling what's happening with this bar, you realize like, okay, this is what it's doing. This is how it's working. All right. So yeah. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, shout out to Lauren. Lauren is in the chat right now and she says, "Yes, I'm using it right now. It's very calming and soothing. It is a very calming and soothing bar, okay? This is one of those things that's going to help to kind of reset you and bring you to center and allow you to be in a space that you absolutely love, okay? So that is the Sacred Aura Bar, all right? Moving right along, for my babies who have been with philosophy for a while, you guys know all about moon trance, okay? Moon trance is a frankincense and myrrh with nag champa combination of shea and more that assists to bring a sense of clarity to you, yes, but also it is a soothing exfoliation bar also, all right? This is a very calming bar. If I had to put them in order from like which one is, if you had to feel like what was more powerful than the other, I don't really feel like it's a more powerful than. I feel like it's an energy transformation. So this one's a very mild energy transformation. If you're someone who's new on a spiritual journey and you're not really sure how to tap in, frankincense and myrrh has amazing ancient benefits for the skin, the mind, the body, and also the spirit. So if you are not tapped in with our moon trance products, if you were not able to get moon trance and a body butter, as you guys know, those are exclusive. I am sold out, so they will be available for custom made to orders only at this time. Okay, so as you can see, using it right now, very calming and soothing. These are very, very calming and soothing bars. Okay, so this is moon trance. The next one on the list is gonna have to be jade. Y'all know all about jade. I just want to eat this bar when I smell it. Jade is our abundance and prosperity bar. This is a bar that's going to bring you everything abundance, everything prosperity, anything that you have been trying to get your hands on, possibly trying to make or have come to you. This is the bar for that. This and the 24 karat gold, they're very similar but different. As 24 karat gold bar is more of the God and Goddess collection, so that one's going to really allow you to tap in. It's going to really allow you to feel your feels of the evolution of what's happening. Jade is what rushes those bonuses to come in with it. That's what jade is all about. So if you're looking for getting a car, getting a house, getting some money, getting anything, drop in the chat, tribe, what you guys have actually gotten with jade. But this is what the jade bar looks like. This is our jade. And it's really, really, it's a super soothing bar. So if you're someone who has really sensitive skin and you're spiritually attuned, these are going to be the spiritually attuned products that are going to assist you on your spiritual journeys. Okay? Next up, if you're looking for a bar or bars that are going to bring some protection to you, this is the Creed bar. Creed is, oh goodness, it's your teakwood notes, it's your patchouli, sandalwood, your earthy, very come here tones. That is Creed. Creed is a protection bar. It is infused with activated charcoal, oats, and so many more of those amazing emollients that I talk about with you guys, okay? So, Creed is going to be super powerful in helping to protect one's vessel while they are out in the world. Remember, you guys, you're starting your day. The first thing that you're doing when you're waking typically is washing your ass. And once you do that, you're starting your day. So when you're in the shower with these products, when you're using them, when you're inhaling them, all of those aromatic benefits are helping to assist you. They're helping to bring you to a place of center that are going to assist in just your overall day and flow of how your day goes. A lot of the tribe that have used these products have all admitted to me they can see a huge difference after just one use of using these products. So you don't have to wait for a long period of time typically to have physical results with these. They happen pretty quickly, okay? They happen really, really quickly. Now, another bar that I want to highlight really quickly is the Black Tomb bar, okay? If you're in the chat and you know what Black Tomb bars are used for, drop it in the chat right now. Drop it in the chat. I think my fire has gone out. Let's see. Did it all burn? Oh, that's still hot though. Try to. Huh. I might need some more for it. It's okay. I want to be too flammable in here tonight, I guess. All right, so if you know what Black Tomb is used for, Black Tomb, who can tell me what this bar, the Black Tomb products in generally are used for? Who can tell me? There's a few different elements that this bar does, but there's also some spiritual inclination bars that you guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you. People sending me stuff on TikTok. Yo, so sweet. So yes, we have actual bars and products that are used for XYZ. So that's right, Allie. So Allie put one of the answers in the chat. This is our skin brightening collection. So those stubborn dark spots, hyperpigmentation, things of that nature, this bar is phenomenal for ridding you of the dark spots, helping to assist in overall brightness on the skin, and also helping to assist with a natural complexion. So if you're someone who deals with blotchy, if you're someone who deals with any type of hyperpigmentation, if you're someone who has any dark spots, whether that be on the thighs, the underarms, the buttocks, whatever, wherever you're having it, this is one of my other top sellers, as well as Jade and a few others. This bar right here is super life changing for so many people because it assists in their skin journeys. Okay, this is one of my go to products for that. So you're absolutely right, Allie. Great answer. All right, now the actual properties of this bar. This is also a protection bar for those of you that did not know that. This is a part of our protection collection, which is going to assist with keeping you protected while you're out and about on your day to days. So you're welcome in advance on that, okay? Last and definitely not least is our new baby, our dragon fruit bars. The dragon fruit collection is everything delicious, it's everything amazing. It is everything that is going to bring all of your deepest fantasies to life. So if you're like me and you like to be tasty and you like to smell delicious and you like to feel even more delicious, this is going to be one of your favorite BFFs in your bathing rituals and your cleansing rituals for your shower and bath times, okay? This is one of my absolute favorites because it is a part of the exotic fruits and the stress relief collection. So this is a hybrid product that's not only going to give you brighter skin because the strawberry that's in here is a natural brightening skin brightening agent. It works really well with the Black Tomb scrub or the Black Tomb products also in helping to brighten the skin. Now, I bet you guys are like wondering, like, how does this work in the spiritual realm for you? How does this bar, what does this bar do exactly? Well, this bar, you know, you have to, the motto is you have to be delicious, right? If it's not delicious, we don't want it. So, in order to be delicious, you have to have some sweetness. And because these have real fruit infusions with our exotic fruits collection, everything in our exotic fruits collection is handmade, of course, and it's fruit infused with real fruit. So I don't use pretend fruits. I don't use like the fruit just flavor or anything. I use the actual fruit itself, which is why these bars smell the way they smell, which is also why they feel the way that they feel. And your skin can tell a difference. Your skin can tell an absolute difference, okay? So these are just some of my top picks for this season that I wanted to bring you guys on board with. If you're wanting to get your hands on any of the top shelf bars tonight, I'm going to take a complimentary extra $10 off of these for you for all of my babies that are viewing and on the live. Okay, so get those savings. Also, if you do not know, we still have the 20% off on all kits going on. So 20% off. If you guys haven't made it over to the website, go to the website, okay? Go down to kits. It is a, I believe, fee love 25 that we're doing for the code. So definitely tap in so you guys can get some major savings. You get more bang for your buck, okay? Who doesn't like free stuff? Everybody likes free stuff. Okay? Everybody. I also want to give another special shout out. Can we just get a round of applause really quickly, team? I would love to get a round of applause for one of our new VIPs. Yaya got his box last night. I was able to drop it at Jack's dinner. So, congratulations on receiving your VIP box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, being a part of my vision, and most importantly, just staying delicious because you know, if it's not delicious, we don't want it. All right, so go ahead and drop in the chat where you guys are tapped in from. Well, hello, hello, hello. We've got quite a few people here. Denise Garcia, B. Mays, Scarpio, hello. Hi, you guys. So many of you. Jason Juan, J. Dot, hey. What's going on, tribe? Remember, if you guys don't know the website is www.philosophy, that's F-I-I, LOSOPHYLLC.com. You guys can find some of these products there. And if you don't see the products that you're looking for that we're talking about on the lives, those products are available on our virtual shopping experience. So there's a link that's on there. You guys just scroll down to the link and click on virtual shopping experience where you guys will experience a virtual shopping experience to see what products I have in store and some of our other exclusives as well, okay? Now, it's time for the nitty gritty. I'm excited about this. I want to. I'm waiting to see who's in this chat. Let me check these chats out. Where are you guys tapped in from in the chat? Where y'all at? Where are y'all at? Where we tapping in from? Let me see. Oh. May not mess up nothing. All right, so I want y'all to say hey to my TikTok babies. I don't know how to do this. Y'all know. Boom. I don't know how to work this thing, so say hey TikTok. All right. Let me join this link and see if I can hop on with you guys. I'm going to also see if there's anybody. There we are. There's my babies. I didn't forget about you, I promise. All right, let's get started for the evening. All right. Now, I've gotten quite a few different questions on some different things. So I want to bring you guys a little bit deeper into my world and actually see stuff everywhere. Actually let you guys know and tap in with what I'm currently working on as well. So if you don't know and you've been looking for some amazing little reads and things of that sort, I've got some goodies for you guys, okay? Now, for this season, this is the book that I am currently reading, The 12 Laws of the Universe, okay? If you've not read a book on the laws of the universe, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to do so. This one is by Manhardeep Singh. You can see that name on there. This book is basically breaks down the different laws of the universe and how that affects your day-to-day life, you know? We speak a lot about manifesting, but sometimes that's hard for some people to actually really grasp, right? So, if you guys have not gotten this book, you can find this book on Amazon, all right? It's The 12 Laws of the Universe. Read this book. It's a really short book. The words are not a bad size, you know, if you need glasses like me. Read this book, you guys. This is a really great read, okay? This is what I'm currently on. And another one, there are two volumes to this book right here. This is the Book of Wisdom, volumes 1 and 2. So this is book 2 that I'm on. It has some really, really amazing information on how the body works, different symbolic symbols and things of that sort that assist with helping to understand comprehension of what you see, how words are used, how things are used, different signs that you see. These are a couple of books that I highly recommend for you guys. There is a volume 1 that's available with this one as well. So start getting your read on with some of these reads of mine. These are my two new babies that I've added to my collection. So there you go for those who are asking. This is what some of the books that I am currently reading and working through in my day to day. A lot of people would consider me to be highly, highly intentional when I do certain things, and they would be very correct. So they even break down how the pyramids and things, what they look like inside the pyramids, how they're constructed, what that looks like in your actual pineal gland. You know, some of you know that I'm not a drinker like that. I cannot drink. It's not a game. But I can have a little bit of red wine, certain red wine that doesn't have too high of a volume to it. So it's got to be almost like juice, basically. It has to be almost like juice for me to be able to drink this. So, mm, I do have a favorite red wine. It's called Roscato. It's so yummy. So yeah, I definitely, definitely, definitely am really liking this book. Even how they do different symbols for different things. Like you guys, this rabbit hole that I'm in, it goes real, real deep. All right, the solar, the lunar, all of these things, different things that I'm super interested in. These are the things that are like, ooh. So for this time of the year, especially for, you know, Halloween, for October, for these different moments where I'm a bit more active and have some time with self, these are my reads. So get your read on if you haven't. I've shared those with you guys so that you have those. And yeah, just enjoy that. Thank you for the TikTok universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I am going to go through the process of harvesting with you guys this evening for our workshop. And while we're doing some harvesting, I want to also kind of explain some of the benefits of doing that, right? So, a lot of times, someone, especially for some of the ladies out there, someone will buy you flowers and you'll have these beautiful babies that have their blooms, but then eventually they start to wilt over and, right? When they go, don't throw them away, okay? Do not throw the flowers away. Keep them, okay? You can use dead or dried out flowers, if you will, because it is a practice of Ayurvedic practice in ancient medicine, all right? When a flower, for instance, so if I have a, let's just say I have some lotus, which I do. The life cycle of how a lotus comes to fruition is such a beautiful story, from the mud, from the darkness. A lotus blooms. Well, the same thing happens in the afterlife of plants as well if you properly know how to use said plants, okay? So, when you have flowers, let me bring you guys over here with me for a second. And seeing that my candle has gone out, I guess I can move this out of my way now. And I can bring this to you guys. Ugh. All right, so these are real lotus flowers, okay? Excuse me, these are real orchids. I said lotus. These are real orchids, okay? These flowers are jam packed with so many different things that help to boost the skin's elasticity, to help bring hydration to the skin, along with just a beautiful specimen to use, right? Aren't they just beautiful? Can you guys see these? So I harvest all of my botanica. I harvest most of them, not all of them, but a majority of them, probably about 90 some percent. They come from me. So from soil to harvest to bottle to the products, those are all me. So this is how the cycle of that looks like in the beginning. Maybe it looks like some fresh flowers. Maybe it looks like, some old dried out rose leaves or something. Whatever it is, it could be some sage or lavender or different things of that sort too. Even if you have bay leaves or mint or things that may grow in your garden throughout the year, you can take those, dry them out, crush them, and then make them into a powder. You can use them as toppings, you can use them in food, you can make them, some are edible as long as they're not non porous and non poisonous. You can totally do that with these herbs. So don't be afraid of harvesting you guys's petals and flowers and things of that sort, or your herbs and things if you have window herbs. Start growing some herbs in your window. This is going to be really vital for starting to get familiar with Mother Earth and how you can give back right in your kitchen, okay? So again, these are some beautiful purple orchids. Aren't they just gorgeous? Y'all know I'm obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed. Yes. All right, so these are the orchids. And these are bamboo toppers. Okay, so these are actual bamboo baskets that I use to harvest my other petals. So these are rose petals that are in here. And once those petals dry out, what we do is I grind them down into a powder. I have an actual blender, more rose petals. And I do different color rose petals. So different color rose petals for different things. And you can sift and harvest the way that you feel free, okay? This is what they actually look like. So when you're wondering, like, oh, how long is that process? Typically, this can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks or longer, depending on what you're actually harvesting. So, depending on what you're harvesting, you guys, will depend on the longevity of how long that takes. Also, if you're dehydrating fruits, if you are having like certain botanica that's like thicker or it's got more of a wet substance and it's bigger, it's going to take longer to dry out. Of course, that number changes, right? That number changes like greatly. So this is our weekend. What do you guys think about my lingerie? Y'all like my little get up? I'm trying to harness my inner Morticia for my Halloween costume. What y'all think? So fitting. So fitting for me. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now, if you guys are still with me, drop some bubbles and some hearts in the chat. I'm trying to see something real quick. Trying to see something. Let's see what color this one is. This one is, ooh, these are dark red. So, certain petals, everything is hand sifted. So certain petals that I have that may look a little more dingy-esque, these are actually ground into oatmeal with oatmeal colloidal oats that I make. And that's basically just ground down oatmeal. It basically helps to break that down for you guys, okay? So appreciate you. Appreciate you. EJ said, I like it. I know that's right. Hey. So the ones that aren't so pretty and vibrant and like beautiful like some of the others that I actually have, these are actually turned into a crushed powder, okay? That way the actual color doesn't necessarily matter and it's still being used in a manner for it to be recycled, reused, and also put into skincare, okay? So that's these. Trying to see if I have some more over here. Where's the top? See? What did I do with the top that fast, y'all? Okay. I done lost it. I done lost my marble a little bit. I'll find it in a second. All right. So this. Ooh, these are pretty. These are. Let me see. I don't like to leave them open. I don't like leaving them open. So make sure when you guys are harvesting that you have something dry for your herbs to go into. They're breathable holes on the bottom of this, as you guys can see, so they're always airing out. I have different types of wood and wicker that I use to dry certain things out. It just depends on what I'm drying out, honestly, okay? It really just depends on that. So these are the really pretty and bright ones. You see how pretty these are? I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to herbs. And these are some of the fresh red roses, okay? So, and they still smell really sweet. The good thing about, I'm so nasty. The good thing about, I be forgetting how live they be getting on TikTok, y'all. They be live. Oh my God, y'all are a mess. So I've been actually so somebody on TikTok just asked EJ Farrell said, "How long have you been doing dehydration?" So I have been dehydrating herbs since I can remember. This is one of those things like even with my grandmother and things like that. This is one of those things that for her like she taught us at a very young age so that it kind of stuck. So this is actually embedded in my native roots. This is what I do to answer your question. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Very great question, actually. And yes, the floor is open. If you guys have questions or anything like that, you can totally drop those in the chat. So be sure to do that. What did you used to use? EJ, for what do you mean as far as what did I used to use as far as like to dry out? So if you're someone who's just starting out and you're not really sure what to use or what to dry out on, they look like round plate holders. They're like wooden wicker round plate holders. I would use those in the beginning to dry out before I got my bamboo and all that stuff and got a little fancier. I had just those and I would stock I still use them. I stock them on top of each other when especially when I have a lot of herbs. It makes it so much easier. If you don't have a lot of space to store certain things, and if you're in like a smaller space, another way that you guys can do that is by hanging your herbs up. Okay, you can literally tie some twine or something around like around them or string around the bottoms and hang them upside down. You can have your whole roses or herbs or whatever you're using, have them upside down, um, and you can do it that way. I see what you have now, but have things changed like as modern? I mean, with materials on dehydrating. So, yes, I actually have physical dehydrator. It's a great question, by the way. I have real dehydrators that I use, you guys. So, I have the fancy ones with the button that you just slide in on the tray. It's got several trays in there, and you pick the setting for whatever it is and for the time frame. And you can just kind of set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. And then that's that. Yo, they are cutting up on TikTok, yo. Who is this? Who is this brownie person? Who is this? That is so funny. All right, so yes, it truly depends on what you're dehydrating, tribe. That's really what it comes down to when it comes to dehydration, okay? This is an ancient method. Like if you just want to do a natural air dry, this is really awesome for that. And you don't have to worry about the untying or the pull. I just pull and go. Once these are ready to go, let me show you guys what I do next. All right. So once we have our rose petals or herbs or whatever we're going to be using, get them down. Let me show you guys how it's done. We're going to do these real quick so I can show you firsthand how to do this, okay? All right. Find some colloidal oats. Now, somebody's like, what's colloidal oats? This is colloidal oats, you guys. Y'all see this? This is basically ground down oatmeal. This is really, really, really simple to make. It's not like a long, drawn out type of situation that's going to take a long time to figure out. This is really, really simple to make this, okay? So, let me show you guys how to make oat and rose powder, all right? Because I'm running low and I want to show you guys how I restock, I want to show you guys how to do this yourself at home and really figure out what works best for your skin and what works best for you, right? Right. All right, so let me grab this. There's a couple ways you guys can do this too. You can do it with a blender, which I'm going to get my blender to do this. Let me just go around here. I've got stuff on my table right here. All right, so I've got like a little personal hand blender. This is what it looks like. It's a simple little mixer for you to blend down your herbs, right? Little magic bullet. All right. I'm going to take this off of here and show you guys how it's done. Oh, trash is over here. Bear with me. I get this done. Excuse me. All right, so here we go. What you want to do is take your, move this out of the way. You want to take your container, what you're using to grind down your actual herbs, right? So for some, if I'm doing like just rose petals by themselves, I can just do rose petals by themselves. If I'm doing a dual blend, I can do the oatmeal and the roses together, okay? So I'm gonna sit this right here. I might need to use this little table for you guys to see this a little better. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use this table back here. You guys can see me, all right? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. All right. Now, again, I'm only using the ones that are not so super aesthetically pleasing to me. So this is what those rose petals look like again, you guys. What you want to do, you want to take these and you want to put them inside, just like Morticia and her roses. It's only fitting that I do this. So put your rose petals directly into your mixer. And this is a tiny little mixer. I have like a few bigger ones, but this is just for the sake of time and to show you guys how to actually do this, okay? You see this? And you can push them down more to make more room. They're really flexible, so they got a little give to them. Every rose in the bottle. Boom. Okay, so we've got our roses in. This is what it looks like. And there we are. It's in the bottle, and we're going to grind this down. So let me plug up my mixer. There we go. All right, here we go. So the mixer is on this side over here. That's where my cord is. All right, so let me see if I can tilt this some more for y'all to see this. Here we go. And that is how you make rose powder. Just like that. Really simple. Really simple. And that whole jar of roses that I stuffed in here, this is all that came out of that. Now, you can actually make a rose paste out of this, you guys. If you have as long as you don't have a nut allergen, you can use coconut oil. If you have a nut allergen, you can use your grapeseed oil, you can use jojoba. There's so many different ones you can use as far as like the base goes for a rose mask. And yeah, you can actually see what that looks like. And these are real ingredients, you guys. You don't want to be putting anything on your skin that is not real. Okay? You don't want to be doing that. And since this isn't a whole lot, I'm just going to add this to here. Ta-da! Can I put you on my skin? Can you put me on your skin? I mean, you can put your philosophy on your skin. You surely can. Ah, so this is how you make these. What's another one you guys want to see? What else do I have over here that I can show you guys? One of my go-to full bloom herbs that I really like using fresh are orchids, okay? The reason that I like using orchids, one, orchids are my absolute favorite. They're my absolute favorite flower, one. So if you don't know, my favorite flower is orchids. Orchids and roses are my faves, okay? So for my fresh blends that I just did, for some of my restock, that was for seduction. So some ways that you can use your herbs and things like that, you guys, is by adding them into your body oils, okay? These are my body souffles. This is the seduction. So seduction is a mango orchid blend. And yes, this is a part of the exotic fruits collection. Yes, this does make you taste really yummy. If you were wondering, seduction is one of those. Okay, so get you a bottle. These are on the site. You know what I'm saying? These are definitely on the site. So if you guys are trying to get your hands on these, definitely. And let me show you guys how this looks on your skin, okay? You'll see me. I'm pretty hydrated. But what the souffles do, couple pumps. Look at this. They literally bring your skin to life. Not even joking about that. Not joking. Yeah, so the website that you guys are asking on TikTok, the website is www.philosophy. It's FIILOSOPHYLLC.com. That is where you can find this souffle seduction. It's the mango and orchid exotic fruits collection one. Okay, so look, y'all see this? Rubs right in, and it's not greasy or tacky. I don't like nothing heavy on my skin. I'm so particular about me. So when you guys are using this, it just feels so good. It feels so good. So even when you have like clothes or not clothes on, because we all know all of the nudists out there like myself, we don't really like clothes. We wear clothes to basically, not break standards. It's the only reason I have clothes on. Um, so yeah, EJ for real. That is the website. If you were wondering, it's FIILOSOPHYLLC.com. You can totally go on there and check to see my inventory of what I actually have in store. Okay. Now that we've got our rose powder, who can tell me what roses are great for? Roses are one of the highest, it's like the highest frequency in the flower world that you can actually experience. The actual hertz, let me give you guys facts, okay? The actual hertz for roses, I like to be correct. High vibrational frequency of 320 megahertz. So, that frequency is considered the highest of any plant and is associated with concepts of wellness, love, and raising one's own energetic frequency. All right. Now, what are different ways we can use roses? What are the many ways that we can use them? And one of the best things is not only the vibrational frequency that this is, it's the symbolism of wellness and everything prosperous and vibrational healing. The scientific basis of what a vibrational frequency is so valid that you find it in physics, you find it in specific claims about plants or the human body, and is a huge part of alternative wellness. Okay, you guys? So this is roses go really deep. Plant medicine goes really deep. We do Ayurvedic blends, handmade Ayurvedic blends, mind you. So you guys are getting the best quality that's hand picked, handmade, and suitable for you versus like just some random skin type that somebody just throws on you. Okay. When we are diving deep into the world of roses, again, I have to harness my inner Morticia. Okay. While we are doing this, I'm going to show you guys how to make a bath salt. All right, so show of hands. Stuff is heavy. Show of hands. How many of you, how many of you that are out there right now has ever seen this? If you know what this is, how many of you? Got another question. Oh, someone said, so what is your name? Oh, you guys don't know my name? My name is Fee. I am your holistic wellness guru and goddess. Let me pull this back up for you guys. All right, so who can tell me what this is? Anybody? This is Himalayan sea salt. So you can actually, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a quick little DIY on how to make one of these for bath time or for the shower. You can also infuse these in your soaps if you're someone who has a lot of tension. So I don't know where some of you guys are, but I'm here in Georgia and it's been raining cats and dogs. I've gotten a couple of claims from other people saying that their knees are hurting or their back's been hurting with the weather. They're feeling certain aches and things like that. So let me put you guys on how to make something really quick and easy that's right probably in your bathrooms or your kitchens. So if you have some Himalayan salt, there's different ways that you can get Himalayan salt, okay? One way, this is fine ground Himalayan salt. Another one that I actually have that is very popular is a coarse Himalayan salt. Some of you are like, what is that? What is the difference of that? So fine and coarse, as you guys can see. So coarse salts are going to be a lot thicker. You guys see that? They're a lot thicker. Whereas the fine ones are really, really, really small and granulated. There's a thickness difference in texture. So one is going to be chunkier than the other. Ugh, it's heavy. Okay, y'all see this? That is the difference. And a lot of times the color also changes from salt to salt. So depending on where your Himalayan salt is harvested, where you've gotten it from, who you have it, yes, fine is definitely more broken down. Okay, that is the difference. I had to take a little water break. All right, so I'm gonna pop this baby open and I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this. Oh, found a rose petal. So, I've gotten questions on shelf life, storage. How long should something be shelf lived? I have airtight lids. So, typically, when you guys are dealing with airtight lids, those lids are going to range anywhere from 2 3 years, typically, unless you have an herb that has a longer shelf life. Okay, so excuse me, your dry botanicals, 2 to 3 years, typically 2 to 4 for some. Um, Normally no more than 5 on these, okay? Just FYI. That's how these are. I did have another question. Which vegetable flour dehydrates the fastest and slowest? Ooh. That is interesting. I think one of the ones that takes a little bit longer to dry out for me, like aloe vera. Aloe vera takes a long time sometimes to dry out. So your plants that are a bit more wet, those are going to take a lot longer. So like your citrus, your banana, your like if you're cutting instead of thin slices of mango and you have chunkier slices, those chunkier slices, be mindful, are going to take longer to dehydrate. All right? That's a rule of thumb. It's a if it's a meaty, fleshy, fruity type, those are probably going to take longer. For like your lime or your lemon, depending on what temperature you're setting it on also and how long of a time you're going to be dehydrating for, you can do a lower temperature for a longer time to keep the colors brighter. Typically, if you're going to cook them, or excuse me, dehydrate them a little bit higher and higher heat or air, those are, what in the world? This thing has me trying to drag a puzzle piece. Huh, that was different. So yeah, depending on that, will determine how you guys want to go about dehydrating. And again, there's different methods of hydrating. If you're doing an open, if you're doing sealed, if you're doing hanging, if you're doing in a dehydrator, if you're doing in the bamboo method, there's many different ways of actually doing that. So yes, great question. Great questions. I love getting questions from you guys. It actually makes it really exciting for me because I feel like y'all are in tune and like what we're talking about. So I'm gonna do a hybrid bath scrub. So I'm gonna let you guys help me create this for the evening. being that this is totally Hallows coming into play, I want to have something that is, what is that? Oh, something on my dress. Let me move that. You got to get the girls in their assigned seats. Y'all know how it be. For the big boob girls out there, y'all know how life be. Y'all know how it is. Them boobs be boobing, okay? Ain't nothing we can do about it. Deal with it. All right, so I am going to go ahead and start the process on showing you guys how to make this. All right, so we get tapped right in. I'll move this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I'm gonna move my little spoons out of the way. All right, so I like working with I like working with wood. But boom. No pun intended. Um so this is one of my wooden bowls. Remember, you guys, when you guys are creating, always make sure that when you're creating, even if you have a fresh dish that you've not used, wipe it out still, okay? This is rule of thumb. You don't want anything in what you're using that may have snuck in there or anything. So make sure you always wipe it out to make sure there's no residue of any kind that's going to be inside your container that you guys are going to be working out of. Always remember to wear your sterilization also. So being that this is a salt scrub, I'm going to be freehanded tonight. So, all right. So I'm going to start with a jar, cup, a cup of coarse Himalayan salt. All right. Y'all see that? This is going to help with aches, pains, stiffness, things of that sort. That is also inflammation that is in the body, okay? Yes, assigned seat, Lauren. Keep them in their assigned seats. They don't like to listen, like little kids. They don't like to listen. All right, so we have our coarse Himalayan salt. Let me stand up too, because I need some of this. This is the fine Himalayan salt, so I'm going to use one of my handy dandy. You guys know, with you guys' purchase of your body scrubs or your infusion scrubs that you guys get, I give you guys cute bamboo or acacia wood spoons because I have a spoon obsession with wooden spoons. I like wood, okay? Just like wood. I like how it sounds. I like how it's, it's very versatile, okay? So I'm going to add some fine salt in with the coarse salt, okay? Let's just pour it in. Make it worthwhile. Boom. All right, someone probably asked me once upon a time, why do I mix coarse and fine? Who can tell me why I would mix the coarse salt with the fine salt? What is one reason that we do this? Anybody? Let's see. Wood is good. What's going on, Cece? Yes. So makes it stronger. That's a great answer. Why do I use fine and coarse together? When you're heating up whatever element that you're using this in, typically it's the bathtub. So when you're in the bathtub and you're using your salts, the finer salts are going to dissolve first and fastest. The more coarse salts are going to stay in the water a little bit longer so that they actually have a little bit more shelf or longevity in your bath rituals, okay? So I like it because it helps to give a little bit more oomph, okay? Hi, Edwin. Hello. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Cece. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, and you want to mix it up, you guys. Just mix it up, okay? Now, some people would stop here and be like, all right, that's cool. I'm just going to pour this in the tub. You absolutely could do that, right? But you guys know I'm a little extra. All right, the goddess needs more. I need more. So let's put more, okay? Another thing that I'm going to add that we just made today is going to be our rose and oats concoction, okay? I just showed you guys how to make dried oats into or dried flowers into an actual powder form from plant to blender. So I'm going to take, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit because there's a lot of roses on the top. I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it straight in. So it's going to be so pretty. And I'm going to do two, okay? I'm going to do two of these. Now, we're going to mix this up. It smells like rose salts already. It's very fresh, very fragrant. All right, so we've got these in here. Now, who knows what we're gonna put in here next? Who can guess what's gonna go in here next? Let's see if y'all get this right. Okay, the chair keeps taking my dress. We are gonna add some fresh botanicals. Okay, so there's different types of roses that I actually have in the apothecary. These are wild roses. I also have some sweet wild roses, which are a little bit smaller. And this is what they look like. Okay? You guys see that? And remember, for these workshops, you guys can shop out of the apothecary for what different herbs you guys need. If you're having a hard time or if you don't really want to take the time and spend your energy on trying to search and pay for everything separately, I do offer packages that come with you guys' herbs, your oils, your botanicals, everything to create on our Monday Mantra workshops. Just FYI, okay? Now, these are the wild sweet roses. I love using these in my bath teas. I like how aesthetically pleasing they are, one. And because they are a little bit sweeter and more potent than some of the others, I like how that smells. Now, another nice herb that pairs really great with roses is lavender, okay? You can ground lavender down too, you guys. So, a couple people asked, why do you grind some herbs versus others? Depending on what you're going to be using the herbs for, guys, will determine how you want to put them in what you're making, okay? The reason being is because some of these herbs, like lavender, float to the top of the water if you're in a bathtub setting. If you're not using one of the sachets that I apply, you guys, chamomile, yes, is another great one. Just FYI, you guys, to use in this to help calm and soothe. So this one is lavender. It smells so divine. We're going to pour some of this lavender right in here. Ugh. Mmm. That smells so good. Now, lavender has been used for a very, very long time, since before Egyptian times, actually, you guys. Lavender is a natural calming agent, helps to calm the nervous system, one, and just re-energize you more than anything. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some fresh mandarins in here. I did harvest these, you guys, so you can dehydrate these. This is what they look like once they're dehydrated. They are amazing in different soaps. They work very well as toppers, but they also work really great for in the bathtub. All right. So if you guys have not gotten your hand on some of these, definitely, definitely, definitely get on board, you guys. So I'm going to take, oh my God, this smells so good. Ah, yes. I'm going to take a couple of these, toss them in like so. And this is what we're working with so far. We've got lavender, rose, rose petals, sweet rose, crushed rose, and sweet rose. And I'm going to do some wild rose as well in there. They're smaller buds basically in different types of roses that you guys use. Um, ooh, I think I want to put some of this in there too. I'm feeling adventurous. Let's put some blue spirulina in here, you guys. Ooh, I'm just cutting up tonight. We're going to make some potions. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Mm. And then I'm also going to top it with a little bit of peppermint leaf. Who can tell me why I choose peppermint leaf over something else right now? What is peppermint leaf really, really, really great at? This smells divine. I wish you guys could smell it in here. It's like, this is why I love doing what I do. Let's see, who can tell me? We've got oats, roses. Oh, and I do also do aloe vera powder. So someone, I believe EJ for real was asking, what are some things that take a little bit longer? This is aloe vera powder, you guys. Aloe vera. So aloe vera, and you want to, when you're using any type of powders too, you guys, when it comes to certain botanicals, aloe vera is one of those things that you don't want to be right up on it when you're putting it in something. This one and soap nut, give yourself some space to allow that cloud to kind of go somewhere else. And yes, Yaya said it's Yaya, bitch, mix that shit. Yes, I'm gonna mix that salt. I'm gonna mix it. So this is the aloe vera powder. Take a step back when you guys are using this, okay? I'm gonna do a couple. It is very potent, all right? Now, the reason that I like to do aloe vera is a natural skin protectant. It helps to heal the skin, even though I'm not supposed to use that term, healing. It helps to heal the skin's condition of being dried out, okay? This is what we're working with so far. This looks a little crazy, don't it? We're going to mix it right up. Yes. Yeah. That aloe vera powder is no joke, you guys. It's no joke. Now, we have a little bit of color, like so. I'm going to add a little bit more sea salt to this. Keep these on hand on purpose. Add some more. And yes, peppermint is great for the skin, you guys. It's great for the skin. And mix it up. All right, who can tell me what the next step is? Edwin is hilarious. So we are going to mix, mix, mix. Yes. Now, once this is mixed up, now would be the time to add your wild berries and fruits. So for this particular blend, since we're working with rose, who can give me a berry that goes really well with this? I'm going to tell you guys what I have in. I have pineapple, blueberry, strawberries, mangoes, papayas, bananas, apples, Orange peel, which is a really good one also. Citrus works really well with rose. And chamomile. I think I am going to add some chamomile since Cece mentioned this one for me. Okay, we're going to add some chamomile. And it's such a pretty, look at this color, you guys. Let me see. Look at this color. It's so pretty. Working with wild herbs is really therapeutic. And to smell, if you guys were in this room, oh, it smells so good in here. Now, because I do like to, these are salts. So with this time of year, yes, they're amazing for helping to calm the skin. They're amazing for helping to soothe tired muscles and things of that sort. But you don't want your skin to be dry. If you're someone who's already dry, has dry skin, these are the roses. You don't want someone who, or something that's going to dry your skin out. You want to add those emollients back into it. Yes, okay. Cece said, it looks like I want to bathe in it. I know that's right. I definitely am going to be bathing in this, okay? So I have that. And I'm gonna add some strawberry powder. You guys see this? This is real strawberries. Mm. Think of it like you're adding the sweet. You're adding the sweet to it. Oh, ooh, let me put a little more. Mmm. Ooh, that smells so good. Oh, I just want to eat this right now. All right, we're going to do some strawberry. We're going to do some, let's do some pineapple in this, you guys. Okay, Cece says some blueberry. Let's do a little bit of pineapple. Oh, wrong top. Little pineapple and some blueberries. That's a great one, actually, some blueberries. So these are dehydrated blueberries, you guys. This is what they look like when they are dehydrated, okay? I'd like to show y'all this firsthand. These are dehydrated blueberries. So again, if you've got some blueberries in your fridge, they're starting to look a little crazy, dehydrate them. Rinse them really good, clean them off, and make you some homemade bath teas, okay? So yes, we're doing some blueberries. Oh. Now, if you wanted to have a little bit more exfoliation, if you were to use like just the fine salts, I would recommend doing it and exfoliating it into the body. Because it does have coarser salts when you're using this in the tub, I do recommend you guys having it and pressing it into the skin versus scrubbing your skin with these, because these are more for bath tea to go into the tub and to soak. Oh my God, this smells so good. All right, so we've got that in there. It's all mixed up. Wish you guys could smell this. It smells so amazing already. Now, the next step for you guys is to have your flavors or your essential oils. So I'm going to do some actual strawberry flavor. And I'm just going to pop that right in there. Squirt it right on in. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to add some Brazilian orange to this because I want to also invigorate the senses when I'm using this, okay? So a little bit of Brazilian orange. Just a few of these. Oh my God, it smells like bubblegum. Did I make the strawberry powder? That particular one, no, but the others that I have made, yes, to answer your question, Cece. This is a mint. Mint actually helps to grow your hairs a little bit faster, you guys, but it's a great um, muscle relax. It helps to relax you and relieve your sinuses and things like that. So yeah, and this is a peach mango that I've customized and made. I'm just going to toss that in here, okay? I'm going to do a few of those. Oh, it smells so good over here. We're going to give this a stir. And actually, before we give this a stir some more, let me add a little bit of hydration to this. So one of my favorite go-to oils in the plant world are, one is moringa, of course, jojoba, avocado, grapeseed, uh, olive oil, papaya, blueberry. I have so many, right? This one right here, jojoba, we're going to pour this right in here just like this, you guys. We're going to pour, 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 pour. The reason that I do this, this helps to hydrate your bath water, okay? So instead of even though the salts are helping to soothe the tired muscles and help to ease your pains and things of that sort, salt is a natural component that is going to dry out the skin. So to combat the dryness, if you're someone who is dry already or has dry skin this time of year, this is phenomenal, okay? Oh my God, this smells so freaking good. And the carrier oil actually helps. Did you make the strawberry powder? This particular strawberry powder I buy, it is ethically harvested strawberries from one of our locals that I get. And then the other strawberry powder that I actually make myself. So yeah. EJ Farrell says, how long is good to soak? So I always recommend, if you're taking a bath, soak at least 20 minutes in the tub, 20-30 minutes. The longer, the better. Okay, you guys, if you're able to really get in and soak your body, definitely get in there and do that. Oh. Now, this is the Halloween edition, right? So let's make this color changing. Oh my God, this smells so good. I want some more strawberry. I know I love strawberries. I love it, I love it, I love it. It smells like a starburst in here. Oh. Now, one of my secret weapons that I'm going to throw in here for you guys, is one of my little secrets here, is some magnesium flakes. So these are very optional because this time of year, like I said, the weather makes you a little bit more stiff. Magnesium, you can find magnesium in flake form. You can find them in liquid form. There's different ways that you can actually find magnesium. These are magnesium flakes. These are pure magnesium flakes that come from the seabed. And they are highly, highly, highly concentrated. So I'm going to take a handful of these. I'm going to take a couple of these actually. And I'm going to pour this in. Now, once this breaks down, we talked about the Moon Mist, which is the name of the new magnesium spray that I made. We talked about that and the benefits of that on last Monday. So this is just going to go right in with that to assist with pain, pressure, and so much more that you guys are dealing with. If you have inflammation of the joints, on the knees, on the elbows, back pain, if you're an athlete, all of these things, these are natural remedies for you guys to make at home that are going to give you amazing results for relief, okay? That's what these are for. I'm going to add some more. Yeah, this should be good. My ratio is eyeball it until it looks right for this. I'm not really measuring this particular one. If I had to think, it's about a cup full of magnesium, a cup, maybe a cup and a half full of magnesium, roughly, if I had to eyeball it. So this is what it looks like. Kind of eerie, right? It smells absolutely divine, you guys. Smells divine. Okay. Now, I am going to add some calendula. Some people say calendula. This is another amazing skin emollient that helps to retain your skin's moisture. It also helps with scarring if you guys have eczema, rosacea issues. And it makes a really pretty like little pop of color that this gives you guys. airtight. Keep your herbs in an airtight lid and keep them in proper storage, okay? All right, let's go ahead and give this a mix. Oh my God, this smells amazing. And I still feel like I need some more rose and a little bit of blue corn flour because I want to have a certain pop of color. These are blue corn flowers for those of you wondering. These are actually available on the Live Apothecary for the workshops too, you guys. So, oh, there we go. Make it pretty. Make it real pretty. Okay, so now that we have this in here, let's give this a little mix. I wish you guys could smell how freaking awesome this smells. Oh. So, OMG, that smells freaking amazing. I am a genius in raw form. That's how I have to tell myself. You're a genius. Let's add some more roses to this. Now, some of these are hand sifted. So these little things right here, these are what the roses, once the rose petals are off of the actual rose pieces, this is what the little pieces look like, you guys. So these I actually move to the side. Sometimes I grind them up and use them for later. Other times, I guess it really just depends. But I don't like sharp objects in my products, so I will hand sift these to make sure that there's no stems like this. These little stems right here, these would hurt if you were to be like using a product and washing your body or something, you felt this scratching you, that would really suck. So I like to hand sift and go through these because I find these pretty little buds that I get to break down. Okay? Feeling the energy of the flower and the life cycle of this flower and being able to use its life cycle even after it has perished technically is Ayurvedic medicine. Okay? It's a part of the life cycle of Ayurvedic medicine when you're dealing with that. Oh. All right, so we've got our magnesium flakes. Now, this is the part that gets interesting for some people. They're like, oh, well, how do we store these? You guys can store them in a jar and just pop them in here, okay? This is a cool little way for you guys to use this as an at-home stress relief remedy, okay? It's great for the muscles. It's great for tension. If you're someone who has headaches, this is going to help with that as well. So be sure that when you're soaking, I normally have like little sachets that I give you guys, which I'll grab one in just a second, for you guys to actually see what that looks like. All right, give me one of those. All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay, see that? So pretty. Oh, smells so good. Now, I am going to top some more on top of this. We're going to put some more right on top. I'm going to put some more in here too. I am the aromatic queen when it comes to this, okay? I like for the aromatics to be coming through. So when you open that bottle, it's like, oh my God, this is freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely amazing. It's amazing. Mint, mint, mint. So I'm just topping these off a little bit. And what you want to do once they are topped off, get rid of these. You can grind these down also for zero waste for those toppings. So put your lid on and voila. You have your very own custom made bath tea with amazing herbs and things of that nature. Now, if you have a big bathtub or you have a jet system on your bathtub, I've run into this before in the past with some of the tribe. So, let me see if I have one of the sigils. I thought I had one in here. Yeah, I do. So I have these right here. These, some people call them garbanzo bags, some call them little party favor bags. But these little bags right here, these reusable bags, you basically will put this inside of here, just like this. And you're going to fill this until you get to the ribbon line here. All right, you want to fill this to the ribbon line and you want to close it. Now, if you're someone that's going to reuse this again and again, you can tie a single little knot on here, or you can make a bow. Here, let me try to make a bow to make it easier for y'all. Make a little bow. My nails are kind of long, so. All right, and you would basically drop this right in the tub. If you don't want to drop this in the tub and you're afraid that maybe this may open or you don't want to lock it, you can also hang this part right here over the nozzle of, I don't know if some of you have like a little spout thing for this to hang on for the water to hit on top of this to run down. You can actually sit this there and let this run into the water that way, or just drop this whole little thing into the tub and get the benefits that way. Especially if you don't want all of your fresh herbs just floating around the bathtub necessarily. This is an amazing, easy way for you guys to actually have the same benefits without having all the cleanup afterwards. Okay. If you're like me, I don't like having a ton of like stuff in the tub that I have to clean up per se. So this is a really easy way for me personally to get my benefits for what I'm using in the bath and call it a day. So that is how we make a natural bath tea. Oh, oh, it smells so good. All right, so let's do some trivia, and let's see who's gonna win a free bath tea that we created for the evening. I hope you guys are ready. I hope y'all are ready for this. All right, so you guys already know the rules for those of you that take part in the raffles already. With the trivia questions, I have one rule only. Well, maybe two. You have 72 hours to claim your prize. By claiming your prize, you basically just cover your shipping and handling for getting your freebies to you guys, okay? So that ranges for anywhere from $14.99 or $19.99 depending on how big or how heavy said products are that I'm having to ship out. Because I do use glass and everything, this is why this rule is in place. And it also allows me to also pay for additional coverage on you guys' shipping costs, to make sure that you guys are getting your products. Okay, so trivia time. Who can tell me? Who can tell me 5 ingredients that we used in tonight's Picasso of bath tea time? Who can tell me 5 ingredients that are in this mixture? Ready, set, go. This is the first question. Who can tell me 5 ingredients used in this mixture tonight for our exclusive bath tea? Let's see who gets this right. I just need 5 ingredients, you guys. 5, that's it. I wish y'all could smell how freaking amazing it smells. And also, I have the moon that's called Moon Mist. This is what this is inspired by this evening, you guys. So It's got a few more ingredients than the moon mist in it, of course, because it's a bath tea. But the actual spray itself, listen, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. Ta-da. This is what we made tonight, y'all. Okay, Miss Janice said lavender, peppermint, salt, rose petals, and dried blueberries. Yes! You are absolutely correct, Miss Janice. So please send me a direct message so that I can get your information for shipping. If you guys are wondering where to send your shipping payments to, these are going to be for the $14.99 for shipping for this particular one. So you're going to send that to $philosophy. That's $FIILOSOPHY. Okay. Congratulations, Miss Janice, on winning that. All right. Second question. Who can give me two benefits of this bath tea? Give me two benefits. I just need two benefits of what this assists with in the wellness and holistic world. All right. So hopefully you guys were paying attention to that. What are two benefits that happen or come together for you guys with using this product? I need two benefits. Just two. I only need two. Give me two benefits for using this bath tea. I just need two. And that is to win a freebie. This smells so good in here. Oh, if you guys have like even tea bags, I know some of you make natural teas. If you have tea bags at home, you can stuff the tea bags and use the tea bags instead of the garbanzos too. That is another alternative for you guys to use these. Okay, just FYI. FYI. Smells so amazing. All right, I just want two reasons why this concoction is so good. What are the benefits of it? Well, hello, Styles by Andrea. What's up, mama? Two benefits. What are two benefits of this bath tea that we made tonight? What is the one of the main focus points really on why we chose this particular blend? Okay. Miss Janice says smooth and soft skin. Yes. That would be correct. What are two more reasons, you guys? Smooth and soft skin for sure. You definitely will have smoother, softer skin using this bath tea. What is another one? So this is a kicker. I'm going to give y'all a kicker answer on the kink side of things. If you're someone who likes to do V-steams, this is actually another amazing one to help with helping with your womb walls. Okay. I also have red raspberry leaf, which is another great one for the womb that you could add right on top of this and use this as an actual steam for your visage and some more. Okay. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, so Cece said rose oil, jojoba oil, Himalayan sea salt, calendula, peppermint. So we did do rose, no rose oil, jojoba oil, Himalayan salt, calendula, and peppermint. You did do 5 of those. So I will also grant you, because you put six in there. So since you got five of those six right, Cece, aka Chloe, who's under this Chloe account, this is Cece, you guys. Cece, I have one for you as well for your bath tea. And since you're local, you can just come and pick up, mamas. Congratulations to you. Muscle relax and calming, yes. So the main reason for this is to help with muscle relaxation. It definitely smooths and softens the skin as well, but the main reason behind why we make this specific one is for the aches and pains for this season. So all very amazing answers. Thank you guys so much. And yes, congratulations to Cece and Miss Janice. Be sure to message me, both of you, please, directly, so that I can be sure to get you guys' free gifts to you, okay? All right. This is another trivia question for you guys this evening. What is one piece of information that you took away from tonight's creation Monday mantra session? What is one thing, one vital thing that you took away from our Monday mantra this evening? I just need one. That's right, pain relief and improving skin. You would be so correct, Cece. So correct. So I've got a few more. Let's get a couple more. Give me one thing that you have learned this evening on tonight's Monday Mantra workshop. And remember, we talked about some different things this evening. I showed you guys how to make some different types of powders from plants. I showed you guys how to make your very own bath tea. I have explained a lot of different benefits for a lot of the ingredients that we used, of course, so that you guys have a very open mindset on how to use these products, okay? Because at the end of the day, you want to have something that is natural. You want to have something that smells and feels absolutely amazing and absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, Miss Janice, I have two in your order, just FYI for you, since you got two of those questions right. Beautiful. I've got two of those for you. All right, so Cece says detoxification cleansing. That's right. So detoxification and cleansing would be correct. Being able to detox the body, being able to hydrate the body, being able to soothe and relax the body. These are all different signs and different ways for you guys to do your self care. So, when you're doing your mixtures and you have your concoctions together for these, always remember, like, to think, like, where did I get these ingredients from? Are they ethically sourced ingredients? Is there child labor involved? Are these all of these things that I have to think about as a holistic wellness goddess? These are all things that play a major part in me being an eco-sustainable and also farm to table brand, to bring you guys real life experience, real life products. And also, nobody wants anything fake on their skin. Like, I'm so bad, I can't even wear fake jewelry because my skin will just break out. I'm super sensitive, like super sensitive. So if I don't even like to wear like fake jewelry, what makes you think that I'm going to be putting fake skincare on my skin? That is not happening. If it's not real, if it's not delicious, we just don't want it. That's simple as that. This right here, this concoction pairs really great with these bars, you guys. This is the Sacred Aura and the Dragon Fruit. These are only available on the virtual shopping experience. If you've been wondering how to get them and you don't see them on the website, it's because you have to do the virtual shopping experience, okay? Now, let's see. You're so welcome, Miss Janice. I just love y'all. I love those of you that actually take the time and actually pay attention in class, because y'all know you never know what I'm going to ask you at the end for trivia for you guys to win. So it's always good to pay attention. Congratulations. All right, we've got one more question. Maybe two. I can probably do a couple of these. So the next question, I mentioned a couple of books on tonight's live. So one of those books was The 12 Laws of the Universe. The other book was the Book of Wisdom. This is a volume 2. They have a volume 1 edition as well, so volume 1 and 2. These are two of the books that I recommended for you guys. Who can remember if you were paying attention. You guys may or may not get this question. Who can remember? Well, let me see. Let me do this instead. All right, so I'm going to give you guys, I'll just give you these real quick. I'm going to give you guys the 12 laws, okay? So you have the law of divine oneness, the law of vibration, the law of attraction, the law of correspondence, the law of action, the law of cause and effect, the law of compensation, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, the law of relativity, and the law of polarity. The law of rhythm, the law of gender conclusion. Okay, so that's different. So, yeah, and the law of gender. So, those are the 12 laws of the universe, okay? Those are the laws. All right, what we got here? Cece said self care doesn't have to be complicated and it can smell good. This is so true, you guys. Self care products can be absolutely amazing. Sure thing. So they can smell absolutely amazing without all the gunk in them, you guys. You don't have to use all of this stuff with all this nonsense in it. Lauren says rose petals, aloe vera, camel milk. What? What is camel milk, Lauren? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, camel milk? I cannot with her. Hi, Zion. What's going on, Zion Carter? What's up, China? Hello, hello. My baby's popping in. What's going on with y'all? Lauren, I have no idea what you're talking about. She said rose petals, aloe vera, and camel milk. Chamomile? Maybe she's trying to say chamomile. Are we talking about chamomile? Chamomile. Well, listen, you guys. I have had a freaking phenomenal time with you guys. I have had a blast. My winners this evening, please tap in. Make sure to send me a message. You guys can DM me directly either on TikTok or on my IG, or if you have my cell phone number, just text me so I can make sure you guys get your goodies. As always, be sure to go over to the site. The website's right here, like always. Scan the QR code. The site is www.philosophylllc.com. When I tell you guys, I have had an amazing time with you this evening, creating and some more. You guys don't even know. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about harvesting. I hope you guys loved learning about how to make your own flower powders and how to turn one thing into another to extend the shelf life and also take part in the Ayurvedic challenge, you guys. This is Happy Hallows that we're getting ready for, so I hope you guys all have a beautiful and safe Halloween. And until next time, you guys know the deal. If it's not delicious, we don't want it. Mwah! I love each and every one of you. And just remember, take your time, stay delicious, and I'll see you next week on Monday Mantra. Take care, babies.